Hey guys, this is a special episode of Big Mike and Little Ant on, of course, the Big Mike and Little Ant channel. This is Big Mike and Little Ant back at Buddakan. If you watched our channel, or you've been watching our channel, you do know that one of our very first videos was Anthony, myself, his lovely wife Sandy, on the way to Buddakan in Atlantic City. Since then, sad news, one Atlantic City has closed due to the pandemic. But we still like Buddakan. So luckily, there's another one in Philadelphia, which is not too far from us. And this time, I brought my woman to tag along. So it was a nice double date, nice outing back at Buddakan. What are your thoughts there, Anthony?
Oh, man. Buddha. What's going on?
For the first time in a year.
This is tuna pizza. Let's see how good it is. It was pretty good. It was a little, you barely taste the tuna, so.
Tastes like jalapeno.
Yeah, so definitely good. All right, so what is this, Sandy?
Wasabi mashed potatoes.
We got our crab fried rice.
Dumpling sampler, dim sum. Barbecue pork tenderloin.
Some more crab fried rice. Mike, what we got?
Hand-seared sea bass.
Wow.
And what was that? Braised, yeah.
And we got the sauce. We got the sauce.
Yeah.
All right. And where's the soy sauce at? Soy sauce. There we go. All right, we're all good. All right, we got some dessert. That's that creme brulee. Wow, it looks like a picture, man. Look at the donuts and look at all the different sauces.
Dang, that's a lot of donuts. Thank you.
The dessert got these donuts, because they're good. He's blinding me right now with this light, but Buddakan.
What'd you think?
Delicious.
All right.
So delicious.
All right. And creme brulee?
All right, so Buddakan, man, I thought it was amazing. Now, first thing first, you know, you didn't like the one in Philadelphia. You had a bad experience at the one in Philadelphia. Actually, a double bad experience at the one in Philadelphia. Why don't you tell us about that? How do you feel about it now?
So, my bad experience was this. Let me explain it. So, the first time I ever went to Buddakan was in Atlantic City. Fell in love with it. It was like spices I never tasted before, right? So then I end up going to, I think it was restaurant week, and I end up going to Buddakan in Philly. I'm thinking like, oh, that's that restaurant we went to. It's going to be amazing. And it wasn't. Now, to be fair, what I think was, and guys, you'll see, you know, well, the video, I think I didn't have all the different sauces. And I think maybe, that's the only thing I could think. Either they had a bad night when I went again, or maybe I just didn't order what I ordered last time. Maybe they wasn't as attentive as like the one in the AC, you know, they ask you all these extra questions. And so I think that's probably what could have happened. But as you see, I enjoyed the food, man. The food. So I'm happy that, like, even when we was driving there, I was like, man, this is legitimately a half an hour away. I drive over an hour for many years to go to Buddakan, but it's a half an hour away from my house. So, so what I got to say is the food is pretty good. Now, the second time bad experience was my wife getting her car towed on my birthday. So we go to Buddakan, we come out of Buddakan, her car is gone, and we walk 2 miles to get her car. But, you know, that had nothing to do with the restaurant itself. Besides, I will say, I'm not a big fan of Philly. So driving to Philly is kind of like a bummer. Yes, it's a half an hour. It's only half an hour away. But I would much rather go to Atlantic City, park in the garage. You got like the scenery of Atlantic City. You're inside of the, you know, the Caesar's Palace, and all that stuff. But
okay. But this time you enjoyed the food, had a good time. It was a much better experience.
Now, you, on the other hand, went for the first time in Atlantic City, and this is your second time. So what do you have to, what would you say about the contrast?
Well, I'm kind of with you on parts of it. I like the ambiance and the scenery. I think the restaurant just looks better in Atlantic City.
Yes.
It's, I mean, I don't know, because you know the thing about it in Philadelphia is, you know, yeah, when you get inside, it's nice, but
Mhm.
going to there, it's like you're on a street, regular, you know,
Yes.
street and stuff like that. So it's a big difference and whatnot. I think the one in Philadelphia is a little bit smaller as well, but so I do like the scenery better. However, the food was very, very good. I didn't see much of a difference from the, you know, the Atlantic City and
Right.
Philadelphia. The crab fried rice, still amazing as usual,
Yeah.
as I had in both videos. You'll see. No, so I had a good time. Um, Good atmosphere, and I will say, you know, for pandemic purposes, they're definitely very clean. They're very,
Yep.
very attentive to detail. Their waiters and waitresses wear gloves, masks, and
Yep.
face shields, so they don't really play with anything. So I think it's pretty good place to go, even now or later, I would say.
And I think they had a little outside area, which was cool as well.
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
little
yeah.
plastic, covering you up. If you just want just you and the person in there, that was pretty cool as well.
Yeah, and they also had the outside on the street, and that's the thing for me. Like, I'm like, you know, it's Philadelphia street, so I'm like, I don't know if I wouldn't want to be sitting out there to go to Buddakan. Like, to me,
I
their
agree.
food is excellent, but I'm also going for the scenery
That
on the inside as well, stuff like that.
I agreed. 100% agreed. And that will, like you said, man, parking in Philly and then walking down the street to Buddakan. Yeah, once you're in Buddakan, it's cool, but it's still not like you said, like the one, like remember the one in Atlantic City? The
Mhm.
ceiling looked like stars, so it was dark
Right.
like stars. They didn't have that here, and it's big, wide open. It just gives this larger than life feeling. Even when you're walking down to the inside the restaurant, you're like walking down like a corridor with the wooden beams on the side of you, and it's all dark. This one
Yeah.
got the cool waterfall, but it can't compete.
No, another one, like, they had much bigger Buddha statues and stuff like that. It was just very, very nice.
Right.
And then, like you said, because you're Atlantic City, when you walk outside of Buddakan, you're right there at the window to look outside to the ocean instead of being on like a
Yeah,
street in Philly and whatnot. So it's
right,
definitely a
yeah,
huge difference, I would say,
yeah.
on that part. But the
But
food, though,
yes,
food was just, I mean, you all saw what I had. It was amazing. And I was happy. My woman was happy. It was a
yeah,
good time. I definitely, you know, again, Atlantic City is closed now, so they got to let that go. But I'll
gotcha.
definitely be back to the one in Philadelphia because it is a good place, and
I agree.
definitely other places with my guy Anthony on the Big Mike and Little Ant channel as well. So
100%. And the one last thing we didn't tell you guys, it is pricey. So just know it's quality, but it isn't cheap. So, I've been going to Buddakan for years, and it's just one of them things. If you're going to go, you just got to listen, just know that, it's a little pricey. So,
yeah, definitely know that it's a little pricey, but the quality is good. And
yes,
also one thing, they bring out each entree or each appetizer, everything separately, right?
yes.
So even if say you order three things, you're not going to get them all at the same time. You're going to come as they're done because they're all very fresh, and that's why, because they're
Yep.
cooking them and they're bringing them out
And
and
I
stuff like that.
appreciate that, actually.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Any other words about Buddakan?
Man, you know me, I love it. I thank you for inviting me. You got to return the favor for me. And I want to say on this, the last time I've been to Buddakan was with you. So my last memory of my favorite Buddakan was with you.
Yeah, look at that, man. Now we're full circle. Now I'm inviting you. So it works
I
out and
know.
whatnot. So
So yeah,
it's a pretty good thing. I'm sure we'll all be back there once again. I'm sure making another Big Mike and Little Ant 3 at Buddakan. But for
that's right.
now, hope you guys like the review. Please always like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Got lots more stuff coming out. And for that, I'm Big Mike.
And I'm Little Ant
Out.
out.